Hi there, and welcome back to Day 1 Defense. This is Ross, and in today's video we will be demonstrating how to field strip and reassemble an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle. As with our other videos, our primary concern is safety. Until it's cleared, I'm assuming this is a loaded weapon. I'm keeping it pointed in a safe direction at all times, as well as maintaining proper trigger discipline. Now I visually and physically inspect the chamber via the ejection port. Now the rifle is cleared, so I depress the magazine release button and remove the magazine from the mag well. With the magazine removed, I press the bolt catch, releasing tension from the buffer spring. Now the bolt is closed, I can disengage the safety and dry fire my weapon, relieving tension in the trigger group. Now we are ready to disconnect the upper and lower receivers, beginning with the rear takedown pin located here. Once the pin is out, you get a distinct view of the lower and upper receivers respectively. Now I can remove the front takedown pin and separate the two receivers. Now to finish field stripping the lower receiver, simply depress this catch pin here and remove the buffer spring from the buffer tube located in the stock. Now that that's finished, I'll set both pieces aside. Now to strip the upper. I'll begin by pulling back the charging handle, partially exposing the bolt carrier group. Next I'll remove the bolt carrier group from the receiver, set it aside, and finish removing the charging handle. Now for the bolt carrier group. Following the correct sequence is very important here, otherwise the parts will not fit together. I start by removing the small cotter pin, which is retaining the firing pin. With that out of the way, the firing pin should fall right out. Now I can rotate the cam pin 90 degrees, allowing it to clear the gas key. The cam pin was holding the bolt in the carrier group. The bolt should now pop right out. And that's all there is to it, folks. In just over 2 minutes, we've completely field stripped our AR-15, and we are ready to reassemble. Now when we put it back together again, the order in which we reassemble is going to be very important. First, I fit the bolt back into the bolt carrier. During this step, I need to make sure I line up the hole which receives the cam pin. With the alignment just right, the cam pin will slide right back into place. Now you rotate the pin 90 degrees, allowing the firing pin to pass through the bolt. Drop the firing pin back through the bolt and reinsert the cotter pin to hold it all together. If you experience any difficulty reinserting the cotter pin, check to make sure the firing pin is fully inserted. Once fully inserted, the cotter pin will find its home. The bolt carrier group is now reassembled and ready to be fit back into the upper receiver. First, I begin by inserting the charging handle. Once it's in position, I fit the gas key inside the charging handle and slide the bolt carrier group and charging handle into place simultaneously until I hear a click, letting me know they are locked in place. I'll go ahead and set the completed upper aside to reassemble the lower. Again, the lower is super simple. Just reinsert the buffer spring and that's about it. I also like to engage the trigger, making it easier to join our two completed receivers. Now we fit our two complete receivers back together. We'll begin with the forward takedown pin, then the rear. We'll draw back on the charging handle and release it. If all seems well, we'll reinsert our magazine, draw the handle and release. With the magazine in place, the bolt should stay locked open. With everything functioning as it should, this completes the field strip and reassembly portion of our AR-15 series.